Hey guys, so usually when I start to think a lot, I go quiet. Like I don't go social. This all started after my divorce. I deleted my Facebook. After all that, I don't want to talk to anybody. And then I was using mostly Snapchat, but then unfortunately I found out somebody was ratting me out to my ex. So that hurt. Then I was dealing with depression because someone close to me was betraying me, and it's fucked up. But the only social I have now, it's pretty much my IG, and honestly I just use it to post like good memories and stupid memes on my story. So I noticed when I start thinking a lot, like for example, right now I'm thinking a lot about my job and what I want to do with my life, because fuck, I'm fucking 30 and time's flying, man. I'm like, all right, I gotta finish my career, at least in my 30s. So in my 40s, I can do that because my job is physical, and I know once I hit my 40s, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle it. Especially looking at my coworkers, a lot of them had back surgery and thinking about fucking retirement. And I know it's not enough. You gotta be careful not to overthink, because you start getting stressed out like of some shit I don't have to worry about for like 40 years. But it's good to be prepared, because I felt like in my 20s, I never did anything and I was never prepared, and that's why I'm kind of in the shithole I am right now. I never did a savings account because I thought I was going to do a savings, but I thought, no, if I do that, I'll be betraying my wife because I'm preparing for the worst, which means I don't love her and never trust her, and blah, 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 blah. And I fucked that up. So that's what I'm trying right now, pay off my debt. I want to collect the savings, and I want to save up for 6 months of an emergency. In case something were to happen, I'll be good for 6 months. But then I also I'm looking into like a Roth IRA maybe, or 403B. See how that first. I'm thinking about maybe a Roth IRA, and then seeing what kind of mutual funds they have, and then start maxing that out. I don't know if the max is like, I know it's somewhere between, I think 6,000 and 9,000, somewhere around there. So I might start doing that after I pay off my debt, and because my state retirement and social is not enough. Like, California's fucking expensive. For a 1 bedroom, 1 bath here, I think the cheapest I can find is maybe like 1,400. It's starting to go at 1,500, and that's half my check. It's stressful, man. It's a lot. Honestly, I'll be real with you. That's why I don't have any kids, because of that. It's so expensive. I can barely even take care of myself. If I were to have a kid right now, I know I would have to move in with my parents indefinitely. And I don't want to do that because they're so negative, and I don't want to be around that. For example, like today in the morning with my mom, she's just so fucking negative. I have an uncle coming this weekend, and he's going to a college to pick up his daughter. She's going to, that state. She's talking shit. And I'm like, why are you talking shit? Like, he's a good parent, supporting his daughter for going to college. So he's gonna go pick her up to come and spend time with the family. But you're over here talking shit. It's a little comments. Like, she's like, well, I just hope she graduates. Like, unnecessary comments. But that's just who she is. She's negative. I accepted that. Even today in the morning, she even told, oh, you don't love me, huh? And honestly, I'm like split. Like, it's 50-50. I love her, but I hate that I do. Because she's my mom at the end of the day, and I fucking hate that. Because for me to be a mom, I feel like you have to earn that title. Just because you give birth doesn't automatically make you a fucking mother. Like, you have to be there for your child, and she was not there for me and treated me like shit. And it's hard for me to forgive her for all that, because like, I'm not blaming her, saying I'm here today because of her. I'm like, no, but it did fuck me up really good. And honestly, these last 2 years, going on the third, it's been nothing but working on myself and my emotions. So when I go quiet, I don't use social, and I start to think like this. And sometimes it's good, but then sometimes it's bad. It's good if you create a plan and you're doing something for the future. For example, doing the research with the Roth IRA, 403B, 401k, knowing what's the difference, which one's better, and all this. This is the stuff I've been working on to get ready for my future, paying off my debt. But at the same time, it's, I'm thinking about rent, I'm thinking about all this, and it's a lot, and then you start stressing yourself out, thinking about so much stuff, and that's what I do. So that's one good thing about going quiet, is you learn stuff if you discipline yourself. At the same time, you have to be careful, because you can overthink, and if you're overthinking, you drive yourself fucking crazy. And I feel like that's what I've been doing these last 2 months. And I think that's why right now I feel like I'm in a funk. I'm happy being in the relationship I am, but I'm miserable being here. I wouldn't say miserable, but I'm not happy. I'm content, but I don't want to be content. I want to be happy. That's what I want to do. Because dude, you're at your job 40 hours a week. It affects you. I didn't notice how much it affected you until my previous marriage. Like, I hated my job. I feel like that it affects you a lot. As much as you don't want to take it home, you end up taking it home by accident, you know? Shit happens. But my advice is, it's good to get away from the world, to get away from social media, and to think, but make sure you think and you're doing something productive and you're planning stuff, not to overthink, because you can't overthink and you'll drive yourself fucking crazy and stress yourself out, man. So right now that's what I'm dealing with and I'm trying to ease up on that. So today I just eased up on the overthinking and just planning on stuff. Like, fuck, it's never ending, man. But again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out.